What's up? Just watched a video about whether or not you should know theory as a musician. And is a prominent YouTuber, music YouTuber. Lots and lots of people subscribe to the channel. I subscribe to his channel. And like most of his videos. But the issue that I'm having with this latest video is when talking about theory and music, this person brought in needing to read music or the ability to read music, which I guess to an extent, depending on who's watching the video, people have different feelings about. But the premise basically was you can get by without being able to read, but you need to have some sort of theoretical knowledge and different levels of that, different levels of understanding what's going on. And by understanding, being able to hear things a certain way, being able to write things down on paper, maybe in English a certain way, and then maybe being able to notate things as well, depending on your level of education when it comes to music. So I don't disagree with the theory part of it at all. There's been music since before there was a written notation system. And a lot of people I know play great and they don't read. So it's not wrong to necessarily say you don't need to be able to read music to be able to understand the theory and to be able to play well. My issue, I guess, is throwing the music reading in there, which is kind of separate from understanding the theory. It's a way of writing things down, but it's like anything else. I mean, people learn to talk before they learn to read and write. Kids sing before they learn to read music, if they're going to learn to read music. And the only thing that really bothered me about it is it was kind of pushed aside as a niche thing, and that maybe as a kid you learned from a teacher just so you could play pieces in an ensemble. And as a music educator myself, I've been teaching guitar for decades. I've been a music educator, band director for decades as well. I do have a degree, so maybe a little biased in some sense, but I've been teaching for decades and have researched different reasons why kids should learn different things. And obviously everyone has their own philosophy they put into what they teach. The science just shows that reading music along with playing music, not just reading by itself, reading music in conjunction, really benefits a developing brain. So there really is no kind of getting around that at the moment, unless some other studies come in saying otherwise. And I'm not going to cite everything now, but if you have questions, throw stuff down in the comments. I'll put links to stuff. Everything from easy to digest videos to stuff that's a little more in depth if you want. YouTube links or links to articles, things like that. The main point was this for me, now that I've gone on my own tangents. If you have someone who's a prominent music YouTuber saying that music isn't needed, reading music isn't needed, and you can do all this stuff without it. It's not necessarily wrong to say that, but I think it should have been accompanied by, these are the benefits of reading music, just for the sake of music and benefits that extend past music into other areas as well. I think that if you're someone who happened to watch that video and you happen to be watching this video, you might not need to read music. But if you have someone in your life that is young, in school, wanting to learn an instrument, that reading music is only going to benefit them in so many ways. It, like I said, it is going to benefit them with being able to play their music in an ensemble, play their parts correctly, absolutely. But doing that decoding visually while you're also listening, while you also have motor functions going on, while you're also doing that math in your head with all that stuff, all those parts of your brain talking to each other only has a positive impact on your brain. You don't have to end up being a professional musician for that to have value, for how your brain develops. So, again, please support young people that are learning an instrument. Make sure that they know that certain things are important. Reading music's important, practicing is important, doing everything you need to do is important, because it's going to benefit them. And if you're someone who you're on a different journey and for what you do, you don't need to read music, that's fine, man. That's great. If you're playing, it doesn't matter to me whether or not you read music. It matters to me that we still have some sort of philosophy for education to do what we can to benefit the younger generation. Maybe this person considers it niche because it's falling out of style. It's falling out of favor with people when you can do things with technology. So we'll see. Again, question, comments, anything you want, throw it down below. I will get back to you. Go read some music.